What is going on, awesome peeps? Brent McCluskey here with Electrified Reviews, and today we are reviewing the Eunorau UHVO full suspension electric mountain bike. This thing is surprisingly affordable and yet surprisingly capable. So with that, let's dive into the specs. The Eunorau UHVO electric bike is an affordable, full suspension trail rider with tons of upgrade paths and a few different color options as well. We've got black, gray, and red. The UHVO has a starting price of $1,349 USD for the 350 watt version and $1,649 USD for the 750 watt version. Now, both versions of the UHVO have the option for a battery upgrade, which costs an extra $400 and $600 respectively. You can also snag the rack and fenders kit for $120 and an upgraded 2-year extended warranty for another $200. So all in all, if you got the fully upgraded 750 watt model with all the bells and whistles, we're looking at a total of $2,569. And yes, that's a big jump from the entry-level price, but I love that Eunorau is giving us the ability to customize the UHVO. So let's take a look at the specs on this well-priced pedelec. The UHVO we received for review was the upgraded 750 watt version, and man was it a fun e-bike to test out. The unbranded 750 watt motor has a smooth power curve with an even roll-on of power, and basically the UHVO trades punchiness for efficiency, and this means that the UHVO doesn't accelerate quite as fast as some of the other comparable 750 watt motors, but it also means that it's going to get better range. This efficient hub drive will bring the UHVO up to a top speed of 20 miles per hour out of the box, which you can reach by using the cadence sensing pedal assist or the thumb throttle. So here's the deal with cadence sensors. They are known for their latency with motor activation and deactivation, and the UHVO is no exception here. It takes a second for the cadence sensor to register the rotation of the cranks, especially if you're starting from a dead stop in a high gear. But thankfully, you can use the throttle to override the cadence sensor even from 0 miles per hour, which is a huge plus. The stock 48-volt, 16-amp-hour locking and removable battery offers a max estimated range of 38 miles, which is actually surprisingly reasonable. I think real-world range is going to be close to the estimated range here, and for those of you who want to go even further, you can upgrade to the absolutely gargantuan 25-amp-hour battery for around 60 miles of fun in the sun. On the 750 watt version of the UHVO, both the standard and upgraded battery extend beyond the edge of the frame to accommodate the extra cells, but it looks like the standard battery on the 350 watt version is completely flush with the down tube. Personally, I like the look of the bigger battery as it makes for a more aggressive vibe. One of my favorite things about the UHVO is the frame. It's surprisingly light for a full suspension ride, weighing in at about 62 pounds with the standard battery and probably around 68 pounds with the big ol' 25 amp hour battery. Either way, this is pretty light for a full suspension electric bike, and that weight savings translates to a super nimble e-bike. We had a lot of fun jumping the UHVO around the trails, and the quality of the VAXA spring suspension forks and the EXA rear air shock kinda took me by surprise. I weigh in at about 160 pounds, and the front forks didn't bottom out once. The rear suspension could have used a bit more air, but that's a quick fix. Between the full suspension setup and the Kenda 27.5-inch by 3-inch tires, the UHVO is definitely a good trail rider. And that brings us to the brakes. I am honestly just so happy to see that the UHVO is equipped with 180mm hydraulic disc brakes. This gives the UHVO the stopping power it needs to be a competent off-road electric bike. These brakes are also outfitted with motor inhibitors, which instantly cuts power to the motor to ensure that you always have the shortest possible stopping distance. So look, top marks here, Eunorau. Nicely done, guys. The Shimano Altus derailleur and trigger shifters are another nice upgrade point that, yet again, shows that the UHVO is geared for off-road use. There's also a plastic double-sided chain guard on the front chainring that'll help keep that chain locked snugly in place. The integrated headlight on the UHVO is probably the only component that could really benefit from an upgrade. It's just not that bright. But at least it's wired directly into the bike's electronics, so you'll never have to swap out the batteries. The handlebars are pretty flat, which, you guessed it, is good for off-road use, and the cushy grips allow for a solid grip purchase without sacrificing comfort. On the left side of the handlebars, we've got the thumb throttle and a compact grayscale LCD display that is easily visible even in direct sunlight. And on the right side, we've got those trigger shifters. Overall, the UHVO is a great budget buy for those looking for a competent full suspension trail rider that won't break the bank. And for those with a penchant for power and range, there's plenty of upgrade options. Alright, my fellow e-bike friends, let's go have some fun. Alright, awesome peeps, that is it for the review of the Eunorau UHVO full suspension electric mountain bike. I hope you guys dug this review. I hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you're at. And if you could just take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, it would be awesome. We would really appreciate it and it would really help. So thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Peace.